Welcome back to the Prime Cohesion for Week 9's pick review. This past week, it looks like it all ended up tied up. Nobody beat the host, and the host didn't win himself.
We all suck. There was a lot of upsets, it looks like, because I was going mainly with a lot of the percentages the whole time.
Yeah.
And wow, that didn't work.
Yeah, there were definitely some upsets.
There was quite a few upsets, I think. I mean, I'm sure someone else has a different opinion, but Ohio State, that was a good game up to about the third quarter. And then we got Syracuse. Really? Just like, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, Notre Dame comes out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, I guess, but according to the
Syracuse starting quarterback went down.
Is that what happened? During the game or before the game started?
I think before the game. I think he was already injured.
Oh, so he never played.
Positive. Yeah.
All right. Then I think we all got the exact same ones correct and wrong, didn't we?
Identical.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you got Illinois, which we all picked, and they won.
Yeah. Cincinnati was real upset. I really thought Cincinnati was going to put on a show for that one. And
81% picked Cincinnati. So it's not like we were, but I wouldn't think it's University of Central Florida. You kidding me? I think it's where my dad went. I think he did some time in UCF, but anyway.
You did some time?
Some
time. At County?
Pretty much. I don't think it helped him, but it's not like they stomped him or anything, but still.
Yeah, it was.
And then the next one is worse.
Oh, that was like really turned the whole top 10 upside down. I like the standings. BCS comes out tonight. It's going to be interesting to see who is number one and how the Big 12 is going to shake out. But this shutout by Kansas State out of nowhere on Oklahoma State's offense.
That's crazy. I'd have never guessed that.
Yeah, I don't think the bookies even saw that coming.
No, on paper, that should not have happened.
South Carolina crapped their pants.
Yeah, that's another one. Only 6% picked Missouri, and they beat them by almost 2 touchdowns.
Someone made some money on that game.
Yeah, I bet they did. And then we all picked Jackson State, which that was a runaway, apparently.
I had to go to the bullpen and phone a friend on that one. Thank you. Thank you, Doug. I got you.
And then Tennessee, I don't think that was a surprise.
No, not at all. Ole Miss had a scary one.
Looks like it, yeah.
I think you're right, Tater. I think you said prior episode that Ole Miss's schedule was backloaded. They were looking good. I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, because they just come off a loss to LSU, and they squeaked out a win against a pretty bad Texas A&M team. But to put that in perspective, Alabama only beat Texas A&M by 3 points as well. So,
well, it seems like Alabama always has a problem with Texas teams for some reason.
Yeah,
I think Jimbo's got a little hate.
Jimbo, if I think if the boosters had the money, they would pony up and fire him now.
Think so?
Yeah, if he doesn't turn this thing around real quick.
This year or next season?
I think he needs to go on a run to end the season and show some progress. But I don't think they're going to, even if he doesn't, they're not paying $95 million to buy him out.
Oregon seemed to have found their pace. USC handled Arizona. Their defense is really suspect if Arizona put 37 on you.
USC lost a game.
Sorry?
I was saying USC lost a game last week.
Yeah, they lost to Utah.
We used the transitive property there.
There you go. New term.
Using $5 words over there, big fella.
You know, he's got that big degree and all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Auburn fired Brian Harsin.
Yeah, I heard that. Did you, you know what's scary here?
Who's that?
Auburn head coach.
Oh,
Michael Myers.
Go get the rookie tuned up here.
They make Cadillac Williams the interim.
Really?
Yeah.
The former running back is the interim?
Yeah.
Was he down there coaching or as assistant or something? Or
yeah, I think he's the running backs coach.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was with the program.
I didn't either. Ike Hilliard's up there too.
Who?
Ike Hilliard, big time receiver for the Rams on that what was the greatest show on turf back in like
Oh, yeah.
what was it
Yeah,
2000? Yeah, he's up there. There's a couple guys up there, but I guess Cadillac. He's an Auburn guy, so
Yeah. Let's get to this giant in the room, and then we'll go through the rest of the week. Yeah.
Talking about Tennessee, Georgia.
Tennessee, Georgia. Now, I heard on the way home, and it looks like it's confirmed on the internet, Nolan Smith is out for the season.
what happened to him?
Yeah, tore a pec muscle. They got to repair it surgically. He'll be back, but he's done for this year. I believe he was the quarterback of our defense. I mean, we got a deep core, but hard to lose a veteran. Basically going against, probably going to be number one tonight in the BCS would be my guess.
Tennessee?
Yep.
When do they change the rankings will change tonight?
BCS comes out tonight. Everything up till the first BCS is AP and Coaches Bowl.
So you get the first playoff rankings.
Friday, Pac-12 match, Oregon State, Washington, both 6-2. It's going to be an interesting one.
No clue there.
Over under 56. Washington's 3.5. They're at Washington.
I'll take Washington then. Speaking of Atlanta, did y'all see that wild ass ending to that game on Sunday?
You talking about the NFL?
Yes. It's the only team I watch.
Do not check up our college football pod. But go ahead.
No, I just thought it was a crazy ending. So the Panthers threw like a Hail Mary with like 20 seconds left or something like that. Caught it, scored a touchdown, and they got a penalty. Did they get a penalty? I think they got a penalty for celebration. I don't know. Kicker missed the extra point, so it's all tied up. So then they went to overtime. Falcons won it.
Oh wow! I tell you what, that damn highlight on ESPN of Bowers catching that damn tip ball. That boy's got good hands.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
Talk about unlucky.
Oh yeah,
you're in perfect position. You deflect the ball away, and the dude still catches it, and then there's nobody left to tackle him. It's just terrible. Sucks to lose, whatever, but I did like that they came out in the third quarter
and they played good ball in the third quarter.
Yeah, and then they just fourth quarter they got tired.
Yeah. Ohio State Northwestern. That's just like a homecoming game to me. Texas Tech and TCU. Texas Tech show up, Tater, playing in Fort Worth.
I mean, it's the Big 12, so anything could happen. I'd still take TCU.
TCU 9.5. I think I like TCU. North Carolina, Virginia. I think North Carolina should take care of that.
Fine there. Tulane, Tulsa.
Easy Tulane. Tennessee, Georgia.
UGA at negative. They're at
Georgia 8.5 at home.
Yeah.
Starting linebacker is out.
I would take. I don't know how you put this. Georgia wins but doesn't cover.
You think it's gonna be tight?
Yeah.
If you're calling for a field goal, we're in trouble.
I don't think it necessarily. It could be a touchdown.
All right, I'll call Georgia by 5. That's under the cover.
Y'all's kicker no good? I didn't pay attention.
He's
a little iffy. He's a little iffy.
Every now and then you're like, come on, curve, come on. You know.
It's going to be Georgia by 20.
The
looks on your faces. I love it. You're just like, the fuck?
Tennessee's got an offense. I mean, it's going to come down to the defense and how well.
And the fact that we lost a linebacker is not good.
Well, when you lose someone like Nolan Smith, it's hard to fill that gap, the experience. I mean, I think he started 4 years for us. So it's you don't just fill that hole.
It's going to be a heavily watched game. You bet your ass on that.
Georgia wins. The East is done. Tennessee's third fiddle. I think we've kind of narrowed that down. But
Tennessee's fired up too. Tennessee coming off beating Alabama. They're still riding that high.
Yeah, nobody left on Georgia's schedule will give them a problem. And they'd have to.
Tennessee.
We get past Tennessee, I think we're.
Yeah, you're good because even if they lost both those games, they'd still have the tiebreaker on Tennessee. So it doesn't matter. That pretty much does it. I think it's going to be a close game. And to be honest with you, Tennessee's defense is garbage. But I don't think the one thing Georgia cannot allow to happen is for them to get off to like a fast start.
No.
Georgia gets down like 14 or something. That's not going to be
They're
good.
going to be throwing the ball, and that's going to be a problem. You can't go one-sided on any team in this league.
Well, I do like that
midget back there throwing the ball.
I do like that Georgia's at home. That's big.
Well, we got what is it? Vandergriff, and Gunner.
Yeah,
we can throw one of them in real quick. Look over the line.
Maybe. Stetson Bennett's stat line, the 3 years that he started against Florida, god awful. Like he's completed 47% of his passes, thrown 4 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, and I want to say like he's only thrown for like 400 yards in 3 years
against Florida.
And we're terrible.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know.
Just one of those.
He's got all day. He's got all day to throw. Now, mind you, 2 years ago we did win the game, but it wasn't because of our defense. I can promise you that. Number 8, Oregon at Colorado.
I'll take Oregon all day on that one at 1-7 Colorado.
Yeah, I think Dan Lanning's doing a good job out there. After that beatdown by Georgia at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that was a hard game out the gate for Oregon. They look a lot different now than they did first game of the season. Michigan State. How many people have been suspended in this debacle from the Michigan game?
Oh, I don't know.
How many players are not going to be able to play? 1 or 2 from Michigan from that attack? Because the one dude got slammed in the ground by a helmet.
Talking about Michigan State?
Yeah, because the Michigan State game was last week. There was a brawl against a couple of individual Michigan guys. They got just pummeled by Michigan State in the tunnel going into the locker room. You didn't see the replays of that? Look that up, Smitty. Look up fight Michigan State.
They did it in the tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After the game.
Yeah, I think they got some serious issues up there at Michigan State.
On a video, Smitty.
Yeah. Holy Jesus. Cheese and crackers. They're beating each other with helmets.
Just one guy. They said a second guy got attacked. I don't know if that's correct or not. I haven't seen a video of that or any report confirmed. They said there was multiple guys that were attacked on the Michigan team.
The wild thing to me is all the people standing around not doing nothing.
That's a bigger problem, especially since the law's involved now, supposedly. But we'll see how that actually plays out.
Well, one of the players, he's must be a captain or something. He's hollering at him, "Get the hell in the locker room."
Yeah. Well, the one guy swung his helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be a real problem. It's bad enough there was a fight. How they're both in the same tunnel going to locker rooms is.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that. I don't know why they build stadiums that way.
Are they all this way or just some of them?
No, just some.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. Some of them come in on one end of the field, and then the other side comes out on the other.
No, it's not even so much it'll be both sides of the field, but it'll be separated on that one side of the field. One goes that way, one goes that way.
Like 120 degrees. Okay.
Yeah. Well, usually so even if it's on the same hallway, because you have the way the stadiums are set up, like when you're coming off the field, like you said, like there may be one exit behind the field goal and then one off to the left that the other team uses or something like that.
Right.
But each stadium's not necessarily the same. Some are on opposite ends of the field, that sort of thing. So,
yeah, it all depends on.
And visitors' locker rooms are typically not very nice.
No.
They usually cut.
You don't want the enemy comfortable.
No.
That's the crazy thing. Like they'll always say the AC doesn't work in the visitors' locker room. So like Georgia and several of these other schools, they bring air conditioners with them.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Portable air conditioners.
Yeah.
The interesting game to me, Big 12 again, Oklahoma State, Kansas. Will Oklahoma State rebound?
I don't know. I'd say Kansas to rebound. Strong.
So they're at Kansas, over under 65.5. Oklahoma State by 2 points.
That's pretty tight.
2 points on our way. That's a field goal.
It'll probably be a close game. I mean, Kansas is, they're not.
They're hit and miss, yeah. Syracuse.
The Jayhawks.
Syracuse, Pittsburgh.
I think they bounce back. Probably win this game.
I agree.
Probably cover too. They got Pitt.
Pitt at Pittsburgh.
I think that has to do with starting the backup quarterback for Syracuse.
How long is he out? Do you know?
I think it's the season. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
UCF and Memphis.
Yeah, they got UCF by 3.5 at Memphis.
Yeah, I'd take UCF there. Probably cover too.
Memphis is 4-4.
Yeah, I think I agree with you now. After that, UCF shut out Syracuse, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, they beat.
They beat somebody. Cincinnati was Cincinnati.
I'm sorry.
I took Liberty over the Razorbacks.
You know what's funny? Going back real quick,
Really?
I'm looking at these games.
Yeah.
The UCF Memphis game, tickets as low as $13. The Alabama LSU game, tickets as low as $136.
If you find 4 for $136, I'll buy them.
Well, the tickets. I mean,
They're probably $336.
that just tells you like who's selling out stadiums and who isn't.
Yeah. Because even Syracuse Pittsburgh is $17. UCF Memphis $13. Oklahoma State Kansas $16. And then
Some guy got into the Miami game for like $3 last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Alabama LSU at Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Alabama's going to win that.
I think so.
Although,
Never know.
yeah,
It was an interesting game.
Alabama's not as rock solid as they used to be.
They're consistent. They got over under 58, and they got Alabama 13.5 away.
Yeah,
They probably
it's
got
still
it.
Alabama, but I don't know.
Yeah, Big 12 again. Texas and Kansas State. I've been 3-6-2.
They got Texas by 2.5.
They're at Kansas 2.5. That's kind of. What do you think, Jake?
I'd take Kansas State. Safe pick. It's the pick'em game. So
Is it a pick'em game?
yeah, pretty much 2.5. You're talking less than a field goal. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Is it on the pick'em? Let's see. Yes, it is.
that's what.
Hey, I hadn't been doing well these last couple weeks, so maybe don't take my advice.
Oh, I already went through and picked all mine.
Was like, this don't make sense, but that's why we play the game. Michigan should have a cakewalk. Right. Well, Michigan should cover that. I don't know about the 26.5 points on a 45 over under, but they should win the game.
Yeah.
I'll take Clemson over Notre Dame.
So
Yeah,
everybody else.
I'm surprised that's only 3.5. They're only giving them 3.5 points. I'm really surprised.
On Clemson?
Yeah. It's in Death Valley, so yeah, I'd take Clemson.
Yeah, for sure. Clemson.
Probably cover. And I think that game's at night. Yep.
Yeah, 7:30 game.
That place is going to be rocking. Wake Forest at North Carolina State.
That looks like a tight one.
Yeah, that's on the pick'em too. So
I picked Wake Forest.
you took Wake.
Yeah.
UCLA, Arizona State. We talk about that one.
We have not.
Take,
UCLA by 10.5.
Wait a minute.
yeah, I'd take them.
UCLA at Arizona, and it's only a 10.5.
Yeah. But I really would
I'd take
rather
that.
I'd rather be at the Arizona State after party. I'll tell you that. That is a party school.
Oh yeah.
Arizona State was the ASU, I'm pretty sure, was like #1 party school in the country for like 10 years running, some shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that. USC in California, they got USC by 21. And
Got California 3-5, USC 7-1.
yeah, they're at the Coliseum. That should be open and shut case.
And for those who are interested in Beat the Host Challenge, you can find the link on our Facebook or Twitter page. Leave some comments. We'd appreciate it.